Hey, what's going on, friends? This is Paul Hutchings with PipelineMoney.com. Hope you're having a great day. I wanted to go live real quick and share a great little lesson on the best kind of leadership that popped up in my life yesterday. So, I had the opportunity to watch two of my boys play baseball last night, and I've got a little picture here. If I can share, I'll show you a picture of these kids that we took last night after their game. This is Cashton and this is Kyson. And Kyson is 12 and Cashton is 10. And they both had really great games. I showed up to the game and went to Cashton's first just after he'd hit a home run. And then I got to see him hit a triple. And then I got to see him pitch two no-run innings, which is really great. And then I traded with my wife, Corrine, and I went over to watch Kyson finish his game. And Kyson is where I learned this great lesson on leadership. I see Greg says, I'm watching you live in two platforms. Awesome. Thank you, Greg. Appreciate that. And so Kyson, he taught me a great lesson on leadership, and I wanted to pass it along. And here's what I saw happen in Kyson. So Kyson, he was pitching in this game, and he was pitching in the last inning, and the team was winning by a few points. And there he was on the pitcher's mound, right? And he's on the pitcher's mound, and I hear the other team. They're like, chanting and yelling and trying to get in his head. And I'm thinking to myself, oh, wow, this is the pressure's kind of on a little bit, like how would I react in this situation where there's all this noise and all this distraction and the game's on him and everyone's eyes are on him. and how's he going to do? Is he going to perform well? And so he strikes the first batter out. and me as a dad, I'm like, well, hey, strike him out. That's great. 2 outs left, right? The next batter, he gets down in the count. There were 3 balls, and then he came back with 2 strikes. So it was a full count. And I'm like, way to go, Kyson. You came back from 3-1. Are you going to strike him out? He throws a ball. So the batter gets on first base. So we're in the game, right? He's pitching and there's 1 out, 1 runner on base. And the next pitch is hit to him. He makes a diving catch from the mound. He catches it on the ground, full body extended, catches the ball, picks it up. He looks over to first and he notices that the runner that was on first had run all the way almost to second, and he's panicking, turning around, running back to first. So after he makes this diving catch, he picks up the ball, he throws it to first, double play, game's over. Woohoo! The crowd goes wild, team celebrating him. I'm there as a dad going, oh my gosh, I can't believe this just happened. It's so cool. Way to go, Kyson. And anyway, the game gets done. And I'm talking to my wife last night after we get all the kids to bed, and we're talking about, our boys, and the subject of Kyson comes up. And I told my wife, about how he performed under this pressure, because he goes up to the mound and, he's little for his age. So most of the kids he plays with are a lot bigger than him. But there he is with his sunglasses on. He's got his little black makeup that he puts under his eyes. And that kid is just cool as ice under pressure. And he's got this just killer, like major league wind up. And the bottom line is he's really, really good at baseball. And I was talking to my wife about that, how good he is. And then I said, the other thing that I really like about Kyson is he's really good, but not once have I ever heard him say that he is good. Never once have I ever heard him brag about his abilities, brag about his skills. He's kind of a quiet kid, so he's introspective. He doesn't talk a lot, but he's a kid that knows what he wants. It's always been very apparent that he knows what he wants. What he wants to do, he sets his mind on it, and he just gets it done, and he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He just gets it done. He shows up, he does his work, and then he goes, back to his life. And another little side note about Kyson, when he was in 4th grade, his teacher gave him this little quote that said, the hand that you're dealt is determinism. How you play the hand is free will. Now, Kyson, as a 4th grade kid, for whatever reason, really liked that quote. And every night when I go into his room to tuck him in before he goes to sleep, I look up on his wall and he, of his own initiative, grabbed that quote, hung it on his wall, and he's looked at that every night for the last 2 years. And so the lesson that I learned in leadership, and I told Kyson this morning because there was a little parent kid donut day, and I went in and grabbed a donut with him this morning, and we're standing there, all the kids are around, teachers are around, and I said, Kyson, you know what I really admire about you is you're really good at what you do. You're so good at baseball and you never brag about it. And he looks at me and he's like, he just shakes his head. He doesn't even say anything because he's a quiet kid. He just nods like he understands, and I say, I really admire that. And so it just caused me to think about the best kind of leadership, in my opinion. And it's what I see in my son, Kyson, where you know what it is that you want, you know that it's worth doing, you know that it's the right thing, and you show up and you perform and you do your best simply for the sake of performing and doing your best. And I just think that's so great, where you just do your work in your own little corner of the world, in your own little garden. You show up and you be the best gardener that you can be, and you don't brag about it, and you don't, develop pride or arrogance around it. You just get the job done. And I think that's the best kind of leadership. So I wanted to highlight that, pass that along, encourage all my friends out there who are working on becoming the best leaders that they can be. If you can just go to work and do your work in the best way that you can, oftentimes you'll create this influence where what you do speaks so much more loudly than anything you could ever say. And that is a really, really great way to develop influence. I've got a couple of comments popping in. Evan Scoresby says, I love hearing stories with your kids. Thank you, Evan. Always good lessons in life. Thanks, Paul. Thank you, Evan. I appreciate you and all you're doing as a dad. Look forward to hearing your stories as well. And then we've got Arnita. She says, I'm here too. It's awesome. Thanks, Arnita. We've got someone promoting their website. So I'll I'll show your comment and then get rid of it because it's not a place for promotion. The last thing that I wanted to say is I wanted to report one kind of really exciting thing. And that is, in the business that I'm building, we are having some really great success. Not because of really so much of what I'm doing, but because we have a really amazing mission that's worth striving for. And that mission is freedom through principle-centered leadership. And we've been showing up, doing the work, working in our own little corner of the garden since 2016 on this business. And we're really starting to see some phenomenal growth. And so I wanted to just share with you real quick. I just checked our back office this morning. And so far, we've produced almost 3 million in profits. And we're now up to $140,000 in monthly recurring revenue. And I love this number because this is residual income, and our vision is freedom. And we pay 80% commissions to all of our partners, our affiliate partners. And you see this trend is just going up and up and up and up. And that makes to know that we are helping to create more principle-centered freedom out in the world where, parents and even people who are not parents, good people, can disconnect their time from their money. Part of the reason that I was able to go to my son's donut activity this morning is because my time is disconnected from my money. I have residual income. So my time is flexible. I can do these things. I can take my kids to school. I can pick them up from school, which I do every morning and every afternoon. I'm with my kids. I'm in the car. I'm having great conversations with them. I'm a better dad because I have residual income. And we want to help as many people create that situation and that space in their life as we possibly can. So as a call to action at the end of this video, if you resonate with the concept of the best kind of leadership, if you resonate with the concept of disconnecting your time from your money, if you resonate with the concept of residual income and building residual income in a way that makes your heart smile, that you can be proud of, I'd love to encourage you to take a look at what we're building. And you can do that at pipelinemoney.com. You can see the business model that we've created. You can look at it. You can see if it's for you. And even if it's not for you, by going to pipelinemoney.com and putting your contact information in, you'll be subscribed to my email list, where I strive to send out messages like this one today, that can inspire you to be the best that you can be in life and shine your light in the best, brightest, most illuminating way for yourself, your family, and others as humanly possible. So that's pipelinemoney.com. And I will show another comment here. Facebook user, sorry, I don't know your name. It's been a while. Happy to see you lifting others up again. I've always loved your energy. Thank you so much. I appreciate that very, very much. And one more here. Awesome. This is Adilko. Keep going. Congrats, mentor. Thank you. I'm honored that you would look to me as a mentor. I really, really appreciate that. So that's it, guys. Have a great day. Take action. Go for your dreams. Comment below. Let me know what you think of this message. Maybe do a hashtag replay if you're catching the replay. Let me know how things are going in your life. If there's anything I can do to help you with sales, marketing, mindset, leadership, these are areas that I love to be a good student of. And there's a chance that maybe I've picked up a lesson or two in the past that I can pass along that can help you maybe in future pieces of content that I do. So that's it. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Take care and bye for now.